When data meets design and analytics merge with aesthetic, behind every dashboard is a silent architecture of thousands of cells and formulas. Today on MicroByte, we explore the creation of a dynamic Kickstarter dashboard built in Microsoft Excel. It begins with raw potential, a CSV file downloaded from Kaggle. This sprawling dataset holds thousands of Kickstarter projects, but before insights emerge, the file is saved into XLS, a crucial first step to unlock workbook functionalities. The top row is refined, it's color adjusted for contrast, then frozen in place to preserve context as the data scrolls beneath it. Text is centered and aligned for uniformity, and a filter is applied, running the spreadsheet for deeper exploration. With the data loaded, parity becomes key. The top row is treated for usability, frozen in place to maintain context as we scroll, color-coded for quick reference, and aligned, both horizontally and vertically. Clean presentation. Filters are applied, giving users control over visibility, and a quick Alt-HOA ensures columns adjust to fit their content. In large datasets, safety nets matter. Autosave is essential because in corporate environments, Excel doesn't always play nice. Crashes happen, but with proper saving habits and a backup CSV, recovery is just a few clicks away. While enterprise setups might retrieve data from databases, for this build, we stick with Excel's native tool. Cleaning begins. Unnecessary columns are deleted. Column A is removed. We rename it Main Category to simply Category. The end output will have slicers, and the end user will be able to work on it like a desktop. The previous work was a static dashboard, but this one will be dynamic. This would be the ideal format to send things out to our stakeholders. The dash would enable them to choose the data the way they want. If we send these out in static, it's likely an executive, maybe even the CEO, would be asking us to reconfigure things tailored to them. In essence, that's why I like slicers, because it lets the end user select multiple points of data so they can draw their own perspectives from the dynamic way data can be presented. Currency can be messy. Projects are pledged in Canadian, US dollars, and more. Since this dashboard will aggregate across countries, we remove the currency column and rename it to US dollar pledged for clarity. The deadline column is dropped. We keep launch date, formatting it to a short date string. The state column reveals project outcomes, successful or failed. We keep this to provide context in the dashboard. Country codes will later be mapped to full names. To ensure lookup functions like VLOOKUP and XLOOKUP operate correctly, country code is transformed using upper, trim, and clean. Meanwhile, for advanced users, a MySQL Workbench connection may be tested. Here, we've left defaults intact. The password set, the connection is verified. We bring in a third dataset. Country codes match to country names to enable lookup functions. VLOOKUP is used to match country codes to full country names. The formula equals VLOOKUP, and the corresponding columns are set to a false option. This prevents errors. It's wrapped in an if error. Blank cells are filled with unknown. This enables us to remove any of those unknown representations so it looks cleaner. Some prefer index match. It's more robust and adaptable, but the new standard is XLOOKUP, which combines power with simplicity. After lookups are complete, Values are hard-coded to reduce memory usage. Unneeded columns are deleted. The header is renamed country. We insert our first pivot table. Drag and drop functionality simplifies data summary. We sum backers, USD goals, and USD pledged. Renaming the worksheet to pivot table sets the stage for dashboarding. Design matters. We explore pivot table themes to improve readability. While limited, they're functional for time-sensitive work. Splicers are inserted to allow dynamic filtering by category, project state, and country. Value fields are formatted for clarity. Charts bring data to life. We copy the pivot table, add a clustered column chart, and map it into the dashboard sheets. If you're wondering why this Ryzen 5 with 32 gigs of RAM and 3080 GPU stutters in Excel, please leave a comment below. Dirty data sneaks in. Launch dates reading 1970? Not possible. We backtrack and unfilter these rows. Choose charts that deliver insight. Clustered column, line, combo, and waterfall are best for trends and finance. Pie charts? Rarely the right slice. Pivot charts are inserted. Slicers are linked via report connections. Chart data is transposed using getPivotData via equals formula, allowing flexible formatting. Formatting follows brand. Using PowerToys color picker, Shift-Win-C, we extract the MyPyByte color palette and apply it across the workbook. Charts are customized, fill removed, borders gone, legend and title hidden. Data labels are added to the top of each bar. The final touch, a soft glow added for visual appeal. Slicers, too, are redesigned to match the dashboard's theme. Uniform visuals create user trust. And finally, the corporate golden rule. Always encrypt sensitive files before delivery. The workbook is password protected. From raw CSV to dynamic dashboard, this is MyPyByte, a clean, interactive Excel workbook powered by math made for decision makers.